Okay, so talking about calories and your calorie allowance. So here's some tips I have regarding calorie allowance, and one of the biggest ones, and I'm going to use an analogy for it, is to use your calorie allowance like a bank balance. So you get paid once a week. Usually it tends to be better to do it on a Friday because the majority of us tend to use more of our calories at the weekend. Hear me out. So you get paid on a Friday, you get your bank balance. So let's just use a random estimate number, 10,000 calories, just nice and easy. So you get paid 10,000 calories on a Friday. You go out on Friday, you have your food and drinks on a Friday, maybe go out for a nice meal, you go to the cinema, you do something social that you might be able to do. And then, so you spend 2,000 calories Friday, 2,000 on Saturday, 2,000 on Sunday. So then you come to Monday, and you've got the rest of the week with 4,000 calories left. So you then need to divide those by those 4 days in order to not go over your allowance. So what this will do is really help you to work out when your high calorie days are, to create habits around that. What other people do as well is use their calories as a daily amount, and they stick to what they have every day. But for the majority of us, our calories can fluctuate like this. So it's better to use them as a bank balance. Then you've got days where you're lower calories, or days where you're high calories. Remember, if you don't eat the calories on a set day, you don't have to eat them. I've heard this before. I've had a client ask me, she's like, so you've allowed me 1,000 calories a day, 1,500 calories a day, no one has 1,000 calories, 1,500 calories a day. What if I only eat 1,000? Then you only eat 1,000. If you're not hungry, don't eat. But make sure you are tracking as accurately as possible. And like I said in my previous videos, over track, not under track. So use it as a bank balance. Then you'll also start to get into habits, because it gets to a Monday and you've got 100 calories left for the week, and you're like, I don't want to eat nothing all week, I'm starving, I'm miserable. So you go over, and then it becomes a habit where you're like, right, how am I going to work this out? You see what I'm getting with this? It all becomes habits about you and around you and your lifestyle. That's why I don't give out meal plans or blanket approach. So it becomes a habit of where you're like, well, I'm not going to eat that pizza, but I'll have that burger on that day instead, or I'll have those portion of chips and not the pizza, and I'll get a salad instead. So it works out your calories better. So it's about creating habits that work around your goals. So really think about your calories. So get into the habit of tracking first. That's the first and foremost most thing. Being accountable. That's what the majority of people can't do. So you're accountable first. You're tracking on MyFitnessPal. Then I'm going to work with you. We're going to discuss this every session in your weekly check-ins about how we can make those calories work for you. All right? So it sounds really complicated, but it's not. Calories, like a bank balance. So work that around your schedule and social events and things like that. And I'll talk about social events a bit later on.